Okay everyone, this is What Goku here. I just wanted to show you guys the performance of two EVGA 670 GTX for the one graphics cards with Metro 2033. And I don't know if you guys remember, this is on the max highest settings, so I'll show you the settings right here. We have advanced DOF, so that's depth of field, so that's on, that's the highest. We got highest tessellation settings on, 1920 by 1200 resolution, very high quality settings, DirectX 11 graphics, anti-aliasing is MSAA 4X, so it's the highest setting, and texture filtering is anisotropic filtering 16X, so it's the highest settings. I don't know if you guys remember from my original Metro 2033 performance review, but when I had one EVGA 670 GTX for the win, I was only getting 29 frames per second in the main menu and in-game. And you can see right here I'm getting 56 frames per second with the two cards and SLI. So we're just going to start a new game. So I'm getting 61 frames per second on this part right here. And remember, this was the highest settings. We were only getting 29 frames per second average with one video card. Okay, so right here, we're going to walk. Oh, and it's butter smooth. I'm getting 60. Let's see, we're going to look in the same spot. This is like one of the most demanding spots. Wow, insane. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but 58 frames per second in Metro 2033 max settings. Really, this is why you need EVGA. You need two EVGA 670 GTX for the wins and SLI. Because if you're one of those people like me who love to have your frames per second at 60 frames per second average, or have it in the high 125 frames per second in the highs, you'll definitely want the two cards in SLI, because this is like one of the games that is really extremely demanding. So definitely, yeah, the performance is insane. Remember, we were only getting 29 frames per second. I think if we turned off depth of field, advanced depth of field, we were getting like 45 frames per second average. That advanced depth of field is very, very demanding. So we're just going to look around for a second. 70 frames per second average. Let me look at the ground. 80. Okay, now this is the most demanding spot, so I just kind of want to look in here a little bit. 64, 50, 60. So it's not bad at all. It's butter smooth. This is one of the. This is a game that you really extremely need. You know, you need two cards, which is insane. Sorry, I'm trying to play with one hand. Okay, sorry about that. As you can see, frames per second, 60, let's see, no, 85, 52, a 45. So this part's really extremely demanding. We're getting 50, 52. Oh, right here, 40 frames per second average. 50, 46. So it's really extremely demanding. Okay, 30, 39. Now you gotta keep in mind I'm playing at a higher resolution than most people. I'm playing at 1920 by 1200. So compared to most people, you're not gonna get you're gonna get more frames per second than me. A lot more frames. So here we go. That's 40, 42, 40. I like to see, like, if you guys have this game, because I finally got the full game, try running this game with one video card and seeing what frames per second you get. And it's just insane. 50, 56, 57. So I would say it's really close to that 60 frames per second average. If you overclock the video cards a little bit more, like I said, you might get 5 to 10 frames per second. But you really don't need to at all. So yeah, that's my Metro 2033 performance review, and tell me what you think. Thank you.